This is my Tarot Oracle reading for Sirian Hedge. He has graduated from uni in the summer and he's wondering what to do. So we'll do a little future reading. I don't know if it's a career or whatever, just like a future reading. Alright, so we're using some tarot deck. I forget what this is. I have so many. Alright, so we drew 4 cards. We have 2 Oracle cards to kind of look over them. So let's review what this is. First off, we have the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is interesting for a future reading. It's entitled Discontent, and if you see, this is Venus and Scorpio and Venus, which is a whole lot of emotion. So it says you kind of have an emotional side and a feminine side, which is good. Every guy has a feminine side. However, the feminine side needs to be squelched somewhat as you move towards whatever career path that you are going to pursue. I think that you'll be successful in a certain career path, but it needs to be something that's more something that you desire or something that you're passionate about. If you're not passionate, or even if you're trained in something like psychology, for example, and you go do psychology type jobs, you still have the high possibility of being discontent because this is not something that you're passionate about. It could be that you went to university to study something and it's kind of interesting, but it's not your true passion. What I think you should do is pursue your true passion. Now, again, I said about your feminine side because of these 2 signs here. This is discontent or heartbreak, and it's turned upside down. I think what we need to do is to take your career path or what you want to do and put a very masculine side to that, and just pursue that all with masculine abilities, masculine power, and masculine emotion type thing. Just pursue it in that manner, more of an Aries manner, and just get it done and get it knocked out. So if you do have an emotional spike, or something really ticks you off, or something's really emotionally heavy for you, you just need to ignore that and just use the logical side of that in order to counteract whatever that is. I think you have some challenges emotionally ahead, and the firmer you are emotionally going into it as far as the masculinity is concerned, the better off you're going to be as far as a career. As far as a career. At home, and we have some home stuff to discover, friend stuff to discover too later. It's just something that you need to concentrate on. At home, outside of work and all that, you can do whatever the hell you want, but I'm just saying that it's prominent that you need a very masculine stance as you go forward in any career. The next thing we have is abundance and the 3 of Cups. And it's interesting that we have Cancer here. It looks like that you're going to have a change in family situation, or maybe you're going to move farther away from family, or move farther away from friends, or something like that. It looks like there's a friend swap. You lose some friends, you gain some friends. So it could be a relocation thing, or it could be a family member moves, or a family member just kind of, you lose touch with them or something like that. But some type of family or friend status changes upcoming, and you need to be kind of prepared for that. But just be aware, if it's a friend status changing, maybe one of your friends ditches you, or maybe you have a maid or something like that ditches you, just be aware that you're going to have other friends that approach that are going to take their place, and they're going to be a good friend too. So you do have some friend opportunities coming, but you have like a friend and or family cycle change coming up in your future. But it is abundance, so I think at the end of all the changes, you will be pretty content and pretty happy. Just be aware that there's some change coming in. Now, the next thing we have is the 7 of Pentacles, which is also interesting. This is discontent turned upside down. You see like a commonality theme here: heartbreak and discontent and judgment, all turned upside down. So the discontent turned upside down is a very money type thing. So it looks like if you've had money challenges before, you'll continue to have kind of a little money challenge as you get started in whatever career or whatever thing you're going into. So I don't get the feeling that you're like really money challenged, but it's not something where you're going to jump into a career and go 90 miles an hour in the first 10 minutes. It's going to be something that you're going to slowly progress into, and all that good stuff. And the 7 of Pentacles, being discontent turned upside down, looks like that you'll have a pretty good set of money flowing in, but at the first, it's just going to be a little challenging. It's going to be a little weird. You're going to have to readjust, and I'm sure, being in the university already, you've readjusted quite a bit. So, the old university where you pretty much just eat ramen soup every night, 7 nights a week type of thing. So it looks like that you're going to have some money coming in. It's just going to take a while. The next card and the final card here is Judgment, and it looks like that there's going to be an outpouring of stuff coming towards the end of the year. There's going to be a lot of changes towards the end of the year, good, bad, and different, whatever. There's just going to be a lot of changes, so prepare yourself for some stuff coming up at the end of the year. So, and this is 2013. So, looks like the beginning of the year is going to be like I said before, and then towards the middle you're going to have this friendship change, maybe a family change. It looks like maybe move or something like this, and money's going to start flowing in a little better towards, you know, September, October, and then towards December it looks like a lot of changes are coming. So just be aware of all these changes coming. 2013 looks like a good year, but it's going to be a little slow, a little challenging at first, and then as it flows along it's going to get better and better. Now the two oracles we have that are turned, one's turned upside down, fulfillment, and that kind of goes into this whole thing. It's more of a delayed fulfillment. You're not going to get fulfilled in your career. You're not going to burst in and go 90 miles an hour and be the president of the company in 2 weeks or anything like that. You're going to go in, it's going to be kind of awkward. So you just kind of look towards, as far as financial, as far as career decisions and things like this, just be aware that it's going to be slow going and you're going to have to plod through it. And that's usually not a big deal, you know. I mean, everything that you start is going to have a slow beginning, and that's okay. Just don't let that dissuade you, and don't let that drag you down. Just understand, I mean, if you know, Tiger Woods didn't play golf professionally and amazingly in the first, you know, month that he tried it. It took years to get developed and years to get going and things like that. So everybody kind of starts at the bottom, and just be aware that the bottom is going to suck and you're not going to like it. So just kind of, you know, be prepared for that. And growth says that you have a lot of opportunities coming. So again, this goes along with the whole theme. You do have some opportunities. They're going to present themselves throughout the year. So overall, looks like 2013 is a good year for you. And that is my reading.